Rochester.
Welcome back to Healthy Edge Radio, where our goal is to make Rochester America's healthiest city. We have been talking with Amanda Merlot. She is a it's national. Is there a world competition?
Yeah.
There is?
Yes.
So that's your next stop on the rung, right?
Getting up there.
Yeah, I mean, no pressure or anything. I'd like to see, I want to have you come back when you win a world championship. But right now, you are a national champ in the National Junior Disability Championships in the weightlifting division. And we're also talking with Matt Altabelli and Courtney Zona of Gruntz Fitness. Matt, I should point out, is the owner and creator of Gruntz Fitness. And Courtney is just a very enthusiastic trainer who projects very well.
Thank you.
So no one's having any trouble picking up what she's putting down today. Let's jump in where we left off. I want to go to our John H. Gym Bag of listener questions, because this is an opportunity for our listening audience to hear from each of you again on the subject. And this week's question from John H.'s Gym Bag is brought to you by Stewart Spices. They are located in the South Wedge at 754 Clinton Avenue South and online at stewartspices.com. There's 2 S's in the middle of that web address. And they also are at the public market every Saturday, so check out Stewart Spices. Here is our question from our listener this week. What is the best way to know the difference between pain from an injury and general soreness, and how do I know if I should work through it or rest? Let's go to Amanda. You do some training. I mean, you don't become a national champ without putting some time in the gym. How do you determine the difference between pain from an injury and general soreness?
Knowing now, I know there's a definite difference. But when I first started, I would work out and I'd be like, oh my goodness, I hurt. Phil, what did you do? I hurt.
Right.
And he would be like, relax. It's just because you worked hard, you're just sore. Knowing now, yeah, I'm sore. I'm not in pain. My arm's not going to fall off. It's just a soreness that will eventually in time go away. And then I'll come back when you work that hard again.
You hit on an important point, because having been in the fitness business a few years myself, it's not uncommon for clients who have been inactive for a while or who have never really exercised, so to speak, in a formal process, to feel that initial soreness and think that the world is ending. You know, it's like, oh my God, I can't get out of bed. I've been hit by a truck.
Right.
But initially there's going to be some soreness. I always tell people to kind of get in the mindset that this starting process is like a 6-week process. And at the end of 6 weeks, that really been run over by a vehicle feeling should subside a little bit. But there's always going to be times when you're pushing the envelope where you're going to experience it again, right?
If you're not sore by the end of your workout, you didn't work hard enough.
I like that. That's spoken like a true champion right there.
I mean, there's times where I'll slow down a little bit, but I'm always going to be sore at the end of my workout.
Now, I mean, you strike me as somebody who might be a smart aleck in the gym. Do you use your chair in the gym? Do you use your crutches?
Both.
Do you ever roll up on somebody like in your chair, like a big dude, and say, hey, listen, Nancy, does your wife, our husband also work out? You know, something like that?
Not with the other people in there, but Phil and I, we go back a long time, so we mess with each other all the time.
You bust chops a lot.
Oh, of course. I have to.
That's part of the gym experience, isn't it?
I have to.
Yeah, I love it. I want to work out with you sometime. And I go to World Gym with Monroe County CrossFit, which we'll talk about in a second, so we'll be able to do that. So I'll look forward to that. Let's go to Matt and Courtney, certified trainers at Gruntz Fitness. Our listener says, how do I know the difference between pain from an injury, general soreness? You guys are fitness professionals. How do you help them determine whether they're going to work through it or not, or kind of back off?
Well, first of all, I tell all my clients, if you're coming in to work out with me, be prepared to be a little uncomfortable, because like you said, Amanda, if you're not sore, you're not working hard enough.
Right. They have varying definitions though of uncomfortable, right? Yeah. I mean, I've had clients that said, "Oh my God, I sweated." I mean, what's going on here? But I hear what you're saying. Yeah, you got to get them in the right mindset.
And those are the best text messages too, where if you get them in the morning, you're like, I had a hard time getting dressed today. I always smile at those. I'm like, yes. But the difference between an injury and soreness, like to me, soreness, regular normal soreness, it feels kind of like a dull burn, like maybe if you were to touch a bruise, something like that. It's something that isn't going to impede movement, and it's something that you can go and do a workout with. Whereas pain is more of a sharper pain. It's a sharper feeling. It's something that could impede your movement, and something that causes you more agony. In any case, with both of those. With pain, I definitely don't recommend, if it's an injury, don't work out at all.
Right.
But if it's if your muscles are still sore, I don't usually recommend doing that muscle group again. You know, you should let that muscle group heal up, focus on something else. But that's not saying like take a break. You know, still go to the gym, work something else. But you know, you don't want to drive your muscle to a point where it's going to get injured by working it when it's not ready. Those tears need to, you know, repair.
Right.
And you know, you gotta be careful of that.
Yeah, you guys are NASM certified trainers, and that's one of the best certifying bodies out there. So obviously, and I kind of break it down in simple terms for, you know, man on the street, that working out's a three-legged stool, right? You got the work, you've got the, well, I call it the nutrition or the, you know, feeding the muscle. But then the third leg of that stool is rest, recovery. And a lot of people don't adhere to that or try to work through it, only to their detriment. Courtney, do you want to add something to that?
Yeah, I think just kind of going off of what Matt said, just knowing the differences between regular, normal, everyday muscle soreness. I mean, I live my day every day. I'm sore. You know, if I wake up the next morning and I'm not sore after my back day, I know I need to go harder or I need to switch something up in my routine to make it more challenging. And I also know I'm not going to be working my back again that hard for at least another week. So it's rotating it through, and really just making sure that the client kind of understands the differences between muscle soreness and joints. Like if they said, oh, you know, my neck, I can't turn it a certain way, I'd be concerned with something like that. But if, you know, like Matt described, like the burning sensation or, you know, oh, I went to go lift something up and the muscles in my back were just, okay, that's normal. You know, we can help you with that. And also a lot of times an injury is an immediate, like as soon as they like go to lift something up or go to do something and they go, ow, ow. Usually that's like, okay,
that's a sharp, sudden,
yeah, that's
something.
That's not okay.
Something's involved with the nervous system.
Yeah. But after a workout, normally your muscles are fatigued. You start to feel that fatigue. You might start getting thirsty. You need to rehydrate yourself. Like that's all normal. Yeah. So just reading your client, knowing when you've pushed them too far, and understanding, you know, how to tell people what it feels like. And they get used to it after time. But
yeah, it takes a little longer at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys would relate with this. I almost felt like a proud parent when I got a client from that initial, like, oh, everything hurts, I don't know if I should do this or if I can do this, to watching them, you know, have their first breakthrough where they work out through that pain. They come in and I go, hey, you actually did not even complain about being sore today. We're making progress here. I'm so proud of you. So, you know, it's a mindset as well as, you know, just getting an expanding of your, you know, definition of what pain is.
Right.
And the more you do it, the more you can be in tune with it. But I think all of us would agree, as new exercisers, it's just really important to not go in and say, I'm going to do it today and see what it feels like. Go in and just say, I'm going to do it. And then you work through every day as it comes, knowing that there's going to be some rough days in the beginning and it's going to gradually get better, right?
Right.
I think we've done a good job for this listener. So, you know, on top of all the information that we shared here, determining the difference between pain and soreness, I think we should add to that, hire a professional trainer. You know, if you do have some questions or you are starting out, Gruntz Fitness is a great place to start. Come on down and talk to Matt and Courtney, and they'll get you set straight.
That's some great advice, John.
I'm glad you agree. All right, so that was our John H. Gym Bag of listener questions, brought to you by Stewart Spices. We thank you for them for their support. Let's kind of jump subjects here. Monroe County CrossFit, they're offering an 8-week trial for just $25. That is not a misprint. You did not mishear that. It's $25 for an 8-week trial. First-time members only, please. If you've heard about CrossFit, you've been hesitant to try, maybe worried about some of the things we're talking about, being sore, injuring yourself. You know, the coaches down there will start you out with modification and an appropriate level of exercise. There's some skills involved. They'll teach you those. They're watching over you. And you can go try it out for 8 weeks at Monroe County CrossFit. That's inside World Gym on East Avenue across from Wegmans. And in fact, if you enter into this challenge, the woman and man with the best results as measured by body fat will win a 6-month membership to Monroe County CrossFit. Limited to 12 enrollees. Email me at johnh@fitnessedgemedia.com to sign up or more details. We got a few minutes left. Let's go back to Amanda. We talked about world championships. What's next on the horizon for you? What are you training for right now? What are you getting ready for?
Well, between schooling now and being a part of Rookies, like I said, I love the Rookies. That will always be a part of my life and what got me to where I am today.
And that's the Rochester Rookies.
Yeah.
And is that a team for athletes that have
physical disabilities? Physical
disabilities.
Yes.
I want to make sure I'm saying that correct.
Yes.
Thank you for jumping in there for me. So we were talking about, so you're training with them. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So right now, my main focus right now is, obviously doing more 5Ks and getting ready to go back next June for regionals.
So you're kind of in an off cycle, as professional athletes would talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. Enjoy your summer.
Enjoy it.
You got a balance in life.
There's times
too, right?
where you work out, and summer's a good time to get prepared for the start of practice, and you don't want to just relax and practice comes, let's go.
Right,
it's
you can't just let it all go and start over again.
You didn't do anything.
I gotcha.
So,
all right, so you're kind of holding steady.
Yeah.
You're probably making some gains. Gains with the Z, Matt. That's for you. So that's great. One more time, RochesterRookies.org is the website if you want to find out more information about this organization that's done a great job by you, and you are returning the favor by inspiring people through it. So I want our listeners to go check that out. And then Matt and Courtney, tell us where Gruntz Fitness website and all that stuff. Let's wrap up and share with our listeners where they can find out more about you.
Yeah, you can go to gruntzfitness.com. That's Gruntz with the Z. And there's a bunch of tabs up there. You can check out our new classes that we have. Courtney teaches a couple classes that focus on core, total body, and then her booty work Wednesdays for those of you that want a firm.
You seemed a little shy about using the booty word.
It's not a class I frequent, but you can see our prices on there, the different programs that we offer for personal one-on-one training. I tried my best to make it more affordable for people because personal training can get very expensive. So I want them to be able to afford it and come on in and better themselves. Also, you can look at our Gruntz gear. We have a bunch of different apparel if you want to.
Yeah, it's a good looking. Courtney's got a tank top. You got a T-shirt there. I like it. It's got a very military look to it with the shield.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. And then if you want more information, you can always set up a free consultation with us. We'll sit down with anyone, go over our programs, go over what their goals are, and try and get them there, as best we can. We can work with people on their affordability as well. So
it costs nothing to come in and talk to you guys.
Nope. Completely free.
That is awesome. Well, that is about all the time we have. I am John Hutchings. It has been my pleasure to share this past hour with you on Healthy Edge Radio. I'd like to thank my guest, Amanda Merlot, world weightlifting champion, Matt Altabelli, certified personal trainer and owner of Gruntz Fitness, and his right hand. Are you a lieutenant of sorts, Courtney?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Did you give her ranks yet? Do we get ranks inside of Gruntz?
You actually do get ranks inside. Do
you really?
Yes.
All right, not to get off topic here, but I do want to thank Courtney Zona for joining us as well. She's a certified personal trainer and a rank of some high level down at Gruntz Fitness. I'll talk to you again next Sunday at 9 a.m. right here on Healthy Edge Radio. Be sure to check us out on all the social media channels and, of course, at our website, healthyedgemedia.com. Thanks for listening and have a happy, healthy week.